Hello and welcome to another Photoshop video. In this I want to look at the brush tool. So with the brush tool, there's a bunch of different things in the brush tool. You've got the brush, which all these things would be. And then for instance, if I look at like the dodge tool, for instance, you can see there's still a similar sort of options menu here. So with the brush tool, what I'm going to do is just go for like this soft round brush. And you can see that when I click on here, I'm going to paint in the foreground color. Okay, but there are a bunch of different shortcuts that to keep in mind. So if I just right click when I've got the brush, you see I'll be able to choose that, I'll be able to go to that menu. Now, obviously the size of the brush is pretty obvious, but for instance, if we have a hardness of 100, you can see it's just going to be a solid color there. And if we have a hardness of 0, you can see it's much more like a feathered look, right? It's similar to feathering in After Effects. Now there is actually a way though to actually change that, to change both the size and the hardness of the brush without going into any menus, and that is to use the square brackets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep on clicking and press the right square bracket, and you'll see I'm increasing the size of the brush. If I do the left square bracket, you can see we're going down in size. And what about, so you can see we're currently at hardness of 0 there. So if I do shift and the right square bracket, see I've gone up to hardness, and you can see, so essentially it's just shift and the bracket will change the hardness of the brush. Okay, but there's actually a bunch more things that we can actually, let's actually change that to, okay, let's change something to maybe a bit more contrasting here. Okay, so what else can we do with our brush here? Well, right click will open the menu, but if we do a shift right click instead, you actually get the blending menu. So that will let you on the fly basically change the colors. So for instance, we could do vivid light on this area, or we could do screen. It's always a good one. So you could change some of the colors like that as well. Now, if we alt right click, what you do, this is probably even better than actually using the square brackets. It means we could just up and down is going to change the hardness of the brush, and then left and right will change the size of the brush. So actually, I mean, to get a large size brush like that is actually quite difficult. It certainly takes a lot more work. You need to press it a lot of times, this square bracket. So that's significantly quicker doing it this way, right? So we could do it like that. And probably the coolest option out of all of them is if we go Shift, Alt, and right click, you can actually choose, you can change the color completely. And you just choose your new color. So we'll go, say, where I want a yellow, lighter yellow, and we can put that in there. Another thing we can do as well is if we were drawing and we say, actually, I want to go back to that green color, we can press the key next to the 1 on the left, and that will actually switch to the background color temporarily while I've got it held down. Anyway, that will do for now. So thanks for watching.